Welcome back to
Hi guys!
our Tonelico Qoga. We're here. I know we left off in some underground dungeon somewhere, but we're here in Ciela Gate now because I had to do some shopping. Because we've got a lot of talking to Tyria to do tonight. Every item we've ever crafted with these two, we now have to craft again with her.
You know super moves?
Not the super moves.
Did we get specific super moves to craft with her?
Nope.
Oh.
But yeah, the super moves can only be crafted once and only with one girl. So, I guess we better get busy.
God, how many items do we have?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe on the order of 60?
Jesus.
Like I said, let's remember to pace ourselves. Speak up when you need a break. Well, right down the list we go. She's got her own take spin on the synthesis theme.
So why did we need to make this?
It's medicine. We can use it when someone is tired or injured. Isn't that the point of medicine?
Careful, you're starting to turn into Jack.
Isn't that the point of medicine?
But it's a drink, right? It's only effective for the person who drinks it.
Well, yeah, so?
Well, since magic can heal everyone, doesn't that alone make it better than medicine? If it can't help everyone, is it really that helpful?
Well, I mean, magic's great and all, I guess, but,
I object!
Doc!
Alto, you don't seem to understand the true value of liquid medicine. Think, when you're stumbling home after a long night at work, do you want a sip of magic? No! It's about more than just health. You want to be refreshed with a nice liquid medicine.
Especially if it's refrigerated. Pop the top, knock back those first few swigs of medicine.
Exactly! I knew you would appreciate it, Alto.
If it can only heal one person at a time, it may not be very useful in a group situation, but...
You must experience it for yourself if you want to believe us. Alto, can you teach her?
I'm not going to take medicine for no fucking reason.
You can count on me, Doc. Come on, I'll show you all about the glory of liquid medicine.
But I'm not sick!
Alright, Spunky V is done.
Judging by the name, it sounds like it'll make the drink go very energetic.
Spunky V. 5. Spunky 5. That doesn't sound like a very scientific name.
Well, it's really not much of a medicine, to be honest, so you have to get creative with the name.
Alto is absolutely correct. The most important thing for a liquid medicine's name is making its effects self-explanatory. You know, like Pepto-Bismol. Or acetylsalicylic acid.
Rooney.
Of course, I am a medical doctor after all. Would a doctor lie about medicine?
Even I think that sounds a little fishy. But who cares? Just drink it. Go on, take a sip.
I'd rather use magic if it only heals my body and eases my fatigue. Magic's much better. What is this feeling?
Well, do you feel like a charged battery? Strong as an ox, brave as a lion, hungry like the wolf?
Just serious face. It comes to work harder for the sake of some important goal.
How do you feel? Are you more energetic?
Yes, I am. I feel motivated to start something epic. I've never been so energized.
See? Liquid medicine isn't that bad, is it?
I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. There's something beyond song magic in this liquid medicine. But I still don't like its name. I know, from now on it'll be Neo Life 5.
Neo Life 5. I like that. All be good. A bucket of medicine.
Maybe we should stop him from finishing this one.
What's up, Doc?
I think there's something wrong with what Alto's...
You alright?
I'm tired. You're fine.
It's my fault.
You know, because somebody woke me up at 4:30 this morning.
I'm sorry. Huh? An energy drink that we can all get healed from. What about it?
Why is it in a bucket?
I'll admit to wondering the same thing.
Well, so it can hold a lot of liquid, right?
I don't dispute your statement, but you didn't have to choose a bucket.
But we're still in the middle of making it. Why don't we wait and see how it turns out? We can decide if anything is wrong with it then. After all, even something that starts good can end up terrible, so conversely...
I see. If your hypothesis is right, then by starting with something terrible...
something amazing can be created. Alright, let's do it. I'll handle it from here.
Slow down. My dog is choking herself. Of course, what starts out terrible can end terrible as well, but I can't say that out loud.
I like this synthesis theme. It's kind of a combination of sake and films. Alright, it's done.
Done? What's done? How do you figure?
What do you mean? There it is, right there.
All I see is a strange and foreign liquid inside a large bucket.
Right, it's enough for everyone to share. Just take a cup and dip it in for a drink.
What, like at a gym?
Yeah, like they share a bucket full of Gatorade.
Ha!
But this isn't just some refreshing beverage, this is medicine. You have to be mindful of the doses.
Who cares? We're all friends here. It's not like we've got cooties. Heck, let's all use the same cup. One party, one cup. A simultaneous toast to our camaraderie. Though if there's only one cup, we can't really clink glasses.
This is not very well for us.
Anyway, who cares? The all be good is finished.
What a horrible name! As always. It should be called Neo Lives B.
Neo Life V, Neo Lives B. Alright, I like that one a little less. The medicine keg.
So what in the world are you making?
I'm making a kick-ass energy drink that we all can share. After all, it's better if everyone can get healed together than one person at a time, don't you think? Plus, what I'm making right now is mega powerful. One sip of it and you'll recover from any injury.
Our enemies do seem to be growing steadily more dangerous. That sounds like a great help to us.
I know you can heal us with song magic, but I'd rather you focused on attacking than healing. After all, your song magic is more powerful than our physical attacks, but we can heal with medicine.
I see what you mean. Alright, Alto, good luck on your medicine.
It's perfect.
This is larger than I thought it would be.
I hate when it's lukewarm, so I tried to make a really cool container for it. So,
You made it so you get to carry it.
oh, come on, really? That doesn't seem fair, since I went through all the trouble of making it.
Alto, I hate to say this, but I don't have it in me to carry this around. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who's had a lot of practice with physically demanding labor.
Alto, you're the only one in the party strong enough to carry it. Can we count on you? Please?
But I'm already carrying all 5,000 of our other items.
Well, whose fault is that?
Oh, really? Well, if you're counting on me so much, how could I refuse?
He's so easy sometimes.
Perhaps, but isn't it convenient?
By the way, what should we call this stuff? Since I'm carrying it, I'm thinking Spunky Monkey 5.
Look at him. The name Blue Tea Commune comes to mind.
Blue tea. How does that have anything to do with me?
Just don't drink the tea.
I think for deep sleepers, loud noises do the best job.
Right, if you yell into someone's ear, they'll probably wake up most of the time. But that doesn't sound good for their heart.
Well, we should be okay.
What Alto's making now seems... looks like a normal whistle to me. I don't know if I would wake up from it.
I'll amplify the noise, so don't worry. Though it may be a little hazardous when I'm done.
I don't really like it when you whisper important information like that. That looks anything but special. Yeah, looks just like absolutely normal.
Looks can be deceiving. Laugh all you want, but when you blow on it, you better do it softly. If you whistle too hard, you might blow out their eardrums.
What? Isn't this just a regular whistle?
I put an amplifier on it. It's about 1,000,000 times louder than a regular whistle.
Why would you do something like
That way, even an unconscious person will wake up with one blow.
that? Also, what is dripping from the nozzle?
Amplifier juice?
That sounds really bad for the heart.
Well, if you don't want to use it, just use song magic and heal their HP that way.
This is completely contradictory to the conversation we were having 5 minutes ago. Ugh, how bothersome. Why didn't keep the stupid whistle?
Alright, I'll name it Rousing Whistle.
I think that sounds too cute for such a horrible thing. I agree. I think it should be called Necro Whistle.
Necro Whistle. Tyria, what are you doing? Ah, it might be D or H waves. When you're in an abnormal status, just recovering HP isn't enough.
What said state, not status?
Yeah, state, status, same thing in video games. It's talking about, like, poison or...
I know.
Okay.
I'm just thinking more.
That's because you're ill. If it's not an injury, just healing wounds won't address the whole problem.
So then you have to take a specific medicine for whatever's making you sick.
I think a syringe is the best way to apply medicine. It's better than pills, at least. I beg to differ.
A syringe? No way! I am not gonna use that.
But illnesses can be serious if you don't treat them. I think you'd be better off dealing with the pain of the needle than getting even sicker and sorrier.
I feel like I've lost face here, given that you said that in front of me, a real doctor.
I think any normal person would say the same thing. Don't feel bad for missing the first shot at it.
So if you know it's so normal and reasonable, why are you refusing to take a shot?
Because nobody likes getting stuck with needles. You should know that.
Well, there are some exceptions.
Okay, fine, but there are very few, you know? Most sane people in the world hate needles.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to make a liquid medicine for it. I can heal ailments without using needles. Eh, la, 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 la.
If a doctor prescribed this to a patient, he would be furious, don't you think?
Don't think of sick people as vegetables or something, Alto.
I don't see what the problem is, so long as it's effective. This showers you with medicine in mist form and purifies any contamination within the body.
It works just by showering in it?
Mm-hmm. It's easily absorbed into the body, so it can heal ailments from inside and outside of the body.
How quickly does it work?
Instantly, of course. Otherwise... A needle would be more useful. I put a lot of effort into this thing, I'll have you know.
I didn't think that just trying hard could create such a thing. But here it is, right in front of us.
That's just how synthesis works sometimes. So, what are you going to call it?
How about medical disperser?
When you say that name with this appearance, I can't help thinking about renewal. You should name it some medical manner.
No, I still like Paradise Shower.
Is that liquid mercury? Is that mercury? One of the ingredients look like mercury.
Oh, some kind of liquid metal probably. We'll check after this.
Is this a missile?
Yep, it's quadruple barreled too. This can kill multiple enemies at once if you do it right. And if the enemies are weak enough.
I suppose that's true. An attack normally only kills one enemy at a time. Sounds really helpful.
Well, yeah, though there's one tiny problem.
Missiles don't fly straight. I mean, they're unguided bombs.
It's not that bad. Well, hopefully. It should be all fixed by the time it's completely done. Anyway, let me finish it up.
That looks pretty damn cool, surprisingly. I agree, because you don't have to hold it, you can use it even if you're not that strong. But you don't look too happy with that, right?
Well, that little problem became a big problem. This isn't as deadly as it looks, unfortunately.
Even though it's quadruple barreled.
I was actually going to make this earlier. To be honest, it only really works on peons.
Why did you make such a weak weapon this far into the game?
Because you hadn't made it with me yet, and I wanted to see what you would say. I thought if I modified it a little, it would be more powerful. But no such luck this time.
Well then, how about Frail Bomb Mr. Quad for its name?
Please give it a cooler name at least. Like Homing Pod.
But then the name would be the one that you think about.
Alright, here's something a little more powerful.
Seems like you're making quite a brutal weapon.
It sure is. Here, guess what I'm making. I'll even give you a hint. This burns away all enemies in front of you. What is it?
Can I just tell you what I thought of before anything else?
Yeah, and that'll probably be the right answer.
It's pretty scary.
Well, if you use it, you can defeat enemies easily.
Easily. Considering that you're going to blow half the world away, I'd say easily is an understatement. Also, Tyria seems to be thinking of something a little bit different.
Well, it sure sounds more dangerous. What in the world are you thinking of?
Well, it's kind of too scary to say. But if I made a nuclear way pod, would you understand?
A new, clear way?
Nuclear.
How could I make such a destructive weapon? That would cause a ton of casualties.
I know someone who made one at Sasha's place a long time ago.
Are you crazy? I'm not going to make such dangerous stuff.
I personally think a flame gun. Flame gun is kind of overkill anyway, already. But when you use it, you have to make up your mind and steel your resolve.
Why's that?
Though they may be enemies, you still have to witness living creatures being burned alive. If you aren't strong, you won't be able to resist the fearsome sight and you'll pass out, and then they'll kill you. Don't know how to describe it in such detail.
Unfortunately, our enemies are strong too. This is only good for stopping them for a second or two.
I think that's underestimating it too much.
But let's give it a cool name, just the same. Mega Heat Scorcher.
No, a realistic description is more important. Inferno Burner.
That's a tough one. Hell's Segregator or Inferno Burner?
I keep wanting to say Inferno Burner.
Inferno Burner. Oops. Oh, good. The ice weapons. I'm sorry.
No more than that. That looks cold.
It's more, painful. I have very little feeling left in my fingers.
I know that feeling. Why don't we take a break?
No thanks. I might not be able to continue if I stop now.
Don't worry. When it's done, I'll heal you. So, don't worry about your frozen fingers. Just concentrate on the synthesis.
Can I trust your word?
What's that supposed to mean? It's complicated.
I know what you're going to say, so please don't say it.
But how can I not say anything after seeing this? Looks like it's about to pop at any second. I think it's hazardous.
Yeah, as a crap creator, I totally agree.
If that's what you think, then why are you still making it?
I didn't have time to think about it. I was going to lose my fingers to frostbite.
What if this explodes?
Then the ice inside of it will fly out of the can in all directions. Of course, these ice shards are bullet-shaped. If you get hit with them, it'll be extremely painful.
I think you're gonna die. You're definitely using ice for the wrong purpose.
Who cares? As long as it's useful, it can be used anywhere. That's the basis of synthesis, right?
So what name are you going to give it?
I'm too cold to think of a clever name. Ice Pop Can seems like it'll do.
Let's give it a cooler name. What about Frosty Pineapple?
Frosty Pineapple? Why pineapple?
Is it shaped like that? I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. Shut up.
It is my fault because I'm making you scratch my head. What? Did you finally come up with a good idea?
Yeah! I know what this one should be called!
You're naming it before you even know what it is. I think Alto's already imagining how it's gonna turn out in his head.
Yeah, it's ultra cool.
I'm sure it'll be fabulously cool. Don't encourage him. That'd be nice, but I'm still worried about coming up with a name before the item.
We'll just look forward to it. How do you like it? When you fan with it, it generates ice.
That's an interesting effect. Makes ice just by fanning it. That's a pretty surreal item. Of all the surreal and wondrous items in this world, you're picking this one to seem strange. So what are you calling this particular disaster?
Well, since it's not just a cool item, but a cold one, I'll call it Snowfan.
That is horrible.
Snow because it's cold, and because it can be inconvenient to our enemies. Get it? It's like a pun.
Is that a pun? How is that a pun?
Snow because it's cold and because it can be inconvenient.
How is that a pun?
I'm trying to think of how it could be a pun in either language, but I can't. Don't be so cold, my friend.
I don't get it. What is funny about that? Nothing. Alto just thinks he's funny. Let's try to figure out a less terrible name. What about Insta-Freeze-A-Fan? Short, to the point, and without any ridiculous references. I like it.
Blizzard fan is more short and to the point. You know, if the world ever becomes peaceful again, what should we do with all these aggressive items?
We'll have to dump them all, or they'll just be another source of strife and danger.
Just throw them away? That's not very green, so to speak. I believe the items I've created can still be useful after the world sees the light of eternal peace.
Alto, you shouldn't get idealistic while synthesizing. Focus on your work.
Why? This is something we should start planning for as early as we can. Think of future generations.
Then you should have given us this diatribe before you started working. Think of this generation. What if you end up making something that's only good for slaughtering innocent lives?
Kokona, don't underestimate my ability to synthesize while dreaming of a better world. I've done so many syntheses by this point, it's like walking and chewing gum at the same time.
Tyria, this is what they call a flag. It means that a new event is about to occur. Thank you for the notification. So much for future generations. What's this death machine supposed to do? What is this?
It generates giant clouds in the sky and causes giant hailstones to fall.
Hail? How big are we talking here?
About... yay big.
That's twice as big as a human's head. It'll easily penetrate a roof, never mind a skull. I don't even want to think about it.
I know! Damn it! Where did I go wrong?
Told you not to daydream while synthesizing, Mr. Walk and Chew Gum at the same time. Then what should we call it? Hail Corridor?
I was kind of thinking of Frost Generator.
I personally think it needs a more dangerous sounding name for the safety of the user.
Yeah, Iceberg Creator is definitely still better. Alright, think we can do 4 more and finish up this page before we take a break?
Sure.
Okay. Elation stuff. If the main power of this thing I'm holding went hot, I would probably die in a second.
That sounds like a strong item. Can't wait to use it.
Aren't you the one who's supposed to say, "Be careful, Alto"?
I don't sound like that. Oh, is it a weak item? Is it going to break and explode?
Never mind. It'll all be fine so long as I'm handling it carefully.
Sure. After all, human bodies are stronger than... well, any... I don't think you'd die from such a trivial thing.
You got that right. I don't think I'd die so easily either.
You're right. You wouldn't die from that kind of accident. There's nothing to worry about. Although you might wish you died and were spared the agony that'll be coursing through you.
There. All done and without any electrocutions. No problem.
I'm glad the power never turned on by itself.
It wouldn't have mattered if it did. I wouldn't have been taken out so easily. Just like being shocked by a Pikachu.
What's a Pikachu?
Never mind.
That or it would have fried you so fast you wouldn't have felt it. So, what kind of item is that?
Okay, to start with, you hit the enemy with the points of the star on the tip here. Then the electricity turns on and discharges into the wound, shocking their entire system.
For something designed to look so cute, that attack sounds pretty cool.
You can't judge a book by its cover, I guess.
What kind of attack is? Alto, you make really scary things sometimes.
I'm only doing it to make the world a place where I don't have to think about such scary things anymore.
Okay. Bless you. I get that you're trying to sound cool and intellectual, but you're coming across as crazy.
So, anyway, how about Spark Stick for the name of this one?
That sounds kind of like the name of a children's toy. think I prefer electric shocker. I like Halation Star better.
Definitely. Spark Ball. None of the girls have been able to come up with good names for this one so far. Electricity is something you have to be careful about handling, right?
Only if you care about not dying.
Don't scare me.
Careful or not, I don't think you should be touching it with your bare hands. At least wear some insulated gloves.
I don't like them. They make it so hard to work on the little stuff and they itch.
You're exposing your life to great danger because... There. You're exposing your life to great danger because they itch? Can you afford to be so picky? There wasn't even anything that little to make that work. Why didn't you wear gloves?
That wasn't dangerous enough to have to wear them, was it?
I think you're nuts handling electricity without gloves, but I have to admit you did a good job.
Looks strong, huh?
Is this an item to be used against enemies?
Naturally. If you throw this, all the electricity inside will spread and discharge and shock enemies.
I thought it was just a knick-knack gadget. I thought so too.
Why would I make a knick-knack through synthesis? Anyways, I think we should call it the Spark Ball, okay?
That doesn't sound like a strong name. Call it Electro-Fission Bomb instead.
I like that one. But I thought long and hard on that name! Like, 4 times longer than I usually do.
Anything times 0 is still 0. Hey! That's the thing my family says! Extra of nothing is still nothing. Whenever we'll do something for my mom, she'll turn around and be like, there'll be extra in your Christmas stocking, and then we'll look at her and be like, extra of nothing is still nothing. Because we don't have Christmas stockings in my family.
Alright, putting electricity in a box.
Alto, what kind of item are we making now?
This one will give enemies a big electric shock. And not just one enemy, but every enemy unit on the field.
Now, how do you propose going about that, shocking multiple enemies at one without song magic? If nothing else, just finding a container to hold that much electricity would be hard to find.
Really? I was just gonna get a big box and stuff it full of electricity.
That's not how electricity works!
Who says?
I'm pretty sure boxes aren't something you can store electricity in. Alto's a little, special sometimes.
And then he goes and does it anyway. Aha! It's done!
How? Seriously, how?
What's wrong, you two? Did I do something wrong?
I can't believe you actually put electricity in a box. I can't believe it either. How can you do that in such a primitive way? How can you defy the laws of physics?
Well, so does that mean you're impressed?
No! I'm scared! Impressed? Not quite, but I'd say confused. I have no idea how this happened.
I don't know much either, but it's probably best not to think too much about it. Life is happier when you make the complicated parts simple.
Don't make proverbs after breaking every scientific law known to man by putting lightning in a box.
So, for the name of it, what about Electric Shock Box?
Electro-acid system.
Acid?
I just need to lay down.
Alright, one more.
Those are some very sharp swords.
No, they're not swords. Well, I suppose they're as sharp as swords.
It may not be a sword per se, but it's something one uses to attack enemies all the same.
But why are there so many of them? One person can't use that all at once.
Just watch and let me finish it.
Just watching it come together is giving me goosebumps for some reason.
Well, it looks like an electric fan.
That reminds me of the guy that, like, invented a box with an arm holding a knife that was, like, moving around, and he couldn't, and he was like, if you want to come over here and turn it off, because I'm not getting near that thing. And there's a video somewhere. That doesn't look like a normal electric fan to me.
If you turn it on, these blades start to turn.
Well, they're supposed to be fan blades, not regular blades.
So, will these blades actually fly?
You bet. When it speeds up enough, they fly to enemies, spinning fast as hell. It's awesome.
You may be the only person in the world who would call such a horrifying phenomenon awesome.
So, what should we name it? Electric fan?
That would be lame. So what about Twister Machine?
That's a little misleading. What about rolling slicer?
Rolling Slicer. Kinda like it, but it doesn't tell you that it's wind elemental damage. Okay, we've gotten through a page. That's enough for now. We'll take a break, and then hopefully we'll be back with more Tyria at some point.
See you guys soon.
Till next time.
Hey guys! Do you like our content? Do you want to support the show? Click the link in the description below to visit our donation page. All proceeds go towards new and better equipment and games you want to see us play. Everyone who donates will get a special shout out at the end of future videos, and we're currently working on setting up some special perks for you. If you don't want to donate, that's okay too. You can support us by subscribing and clicking that bell icon so you get notified whenever we put out a new video.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today. If you've had enough sugary harem anime bullshit, click the box on the right for Pastaween 2018. If you can't get enough sugary harem anime bullshit, you're my kind of viewer. Click the box on the left for more Tonelico. Till next time.